Hello, I'm a Civio civilian. We're all civilians, and we're all very busy working to help people remain healthy, productive and connected while living and working away from home. We appreciate that you would probably rather be out there, getting things done, than here. But we have a very important message. We need to ensure that you know where to go if you feel like you're being bullied or harassed, and how these matters will be handled. We also have a legal obligation to make sure that you are aware of your actions and the actions of those around you. So let's cut straight to the point. Civio considers any form of verbal, visual or physical harassment, including sexual harassment, unacceptable. Civio will not tolerate bullying which compromises the health, safety and welfare of our team members or has a detrimental effect on productivity. Reports of any form of harassment or bullying will be treated seriously by the company and will be investigated thoroughly. Phew, that was intense, but we mean it. Civio expects everyone to conduct themselves appropriately in the workplace and beyond. At Civio, if you're proven to be the perpetrator of bullying and harassment, you could face disciplinary action up to and including termination. Sometimes, with all these compliance courses and HR buzzwords, it's easy to forget that this stuff really means something. So let's clarify what is and what is not bullying and harassment. Bullying and harassment can consist of verbal abuse or materials that you know or should know would humiliate or intimidate another team member. Perhaps it's casual swearing or yelling when you get mad. Maybe that email joke you sent around the office was more offensive than you'd supposed. Bullying and harassment can have a single culprit or a group of them. There may be one target or many. It can happen to any one of us. It can be between co-workers, between managers and team members, or from people outside our organisation, such as customers or contractors. It also includes messages and materials that you exchange via email, SMS, social media, and other websites, as well as your conduct outside of work hours. Bullying and harassment can significantly impact both those targeted and the perpetrators, as the law enforces heavy punishments for those guilty of inappropriate conduct. Simply put, be considerate of others. This is not the schoolyard, and don't engage in inappropriate conduct. But what is not considered bullying and harassment? Managers and supervisors have many responsibilities. The decisions they make towards workloads, job duties, deadlines, and managing the performance of team members are not bullying or harassment. How to spot bullying and harassment? We expect everyone to support their fellow Civio civilians, so we all need to be on the lookout for the signs of harassment. If a team member has become withdrawn or is taking more sick days than usual, it may be a sign that they're being bullied or harassed. You may also observe team members being yelled at, constantly criticised in front of others, or being called unpleasant names. So what do you do if you witness bullying and harassment in the workplace? And what do you do if you feel you're being targeted? Quite often, people aren't aware that their behaviour has offended another individual. So if you have witnessed this behaviour or feel you are being targeted, talk to the person privately. You will most likely find that they are more than willing to stop the behaviour. We treat all team members as adults who can solve matters professionally. So we expect you to exercise your Civio sense and deal with issues proactively. However, if you don't feel confident that that will work, discuss the situation with your manager or supervisor or chat to your friendly HR team. Civio takes allegations of bullying and harassment very seriously. Our internal process will ensure that your grievance is treated confidentially and that you don't suffer negatively for raising a legitimate concern. We have developed policies that clearly set out our position on this sensitive matter and describe the standards of behaviour we expect and the grievance resolution process. You'll be able to access these at any time by logging on to the Civio intranet. These policies should be referred to whenever you have concerns around bullying and harassment. We recommend you spend some time reading them. They're only a few pages each. Bullying and harassment can scar lives, and it thrives in the silence of intimidated targets and indifferent team members. We hope that you will do your best to break this silence wherever it appears, and that you stand beside your fellow Civio civilians in working well to stay well as one company with one purpose: